stock. Hey, what is up? Matt from Surplus Trader Secrets. How are you doing, my friends? I'm not in the office today. I'm actually working from home, just for a change. I've not been on for a while because it's been crazy, hectic time, obviously with the Christmas season. Been working on some Christmas related surplus inventory, and obviously you've got to be very, very quick with that type of stock, otherwise you're just going to miss out. But what I've done is I'm putting together 14 great reasons why you should be getting into the finder's fees business in 2020. Next year is a huge opportunity to earn finder's fees for many reasons, and if you want to get into this business of finding surplus inventory and earning finder's fees, there's really never been a better time to get into this industry. So I'm going to give you 14 reasons why. These are, I was trying to think of 15, but I only reached 14, which is plenty. I actually started with 5 and then I went to 10. So, number one, this business is probably one of the most recession-proof businesses in the world. The surplus inventory business is without doubt one of the most recession-proof businesses in the world. Reason being is because, you know, when things are going bad in the economy, then that means there are more opportunities for us guys. And the reason there's more opportunities for us guys is because, you know, when there's a recession and the economy is in a bad place, you know, a lot of companies are obviously struggling in their specific marketplace, and that means that, you know, a lot of companies start having serious problems with their inventory. You know, they start, you know, their sales start going downhill, and, you know, things in a recession, things start going badly for a lot of companies who sell products. And basically what happens is they have to clear some of their inventory. You know, there's a lot more opportunities in a recession for us guys, because there's a lot more companies who are clearing surplus inventory, a lot more. But the mad thing is, even when we're not in a recession, even when things are things are booming, there's lots of surplus inventory as well. So it doesn't matter if, you know, there's a recession or there is you know, a good economy. There's always going to be thousands of companies clearing surplus inventory, and that's only good for us, because, you know, that is our job, to go and find surplus inventory. But as I say, you know, there's a lot more surplus inventory in a recession, and, you know, in 2020, a lot of forecasters, a lot of people, you know, are saying, a lot of people in business are saying that there could be, you know, a big downturn, a big recession. You can sort of get a sniff of it already, the way things are going. You know, there's like these trade wars going on with the USA and China. You know, there's been a lot of big retailers going out of business, which says a lot as well. And then you've obviously got the uncertainty of Brexit. You know, a lot of people are saying that, you know, America, you know, once the recession hits America, or there's a bit of a downturn, that's when it has a, you know, that's when it starts spreading further afield into other parts of the world, especially across Europe as well. So another reason why this is a great business to get involved in 2020 is because of the simplicity of what I teach. What I mean by the simplicity is that it's all done on email, okay? Now, you know, years back, I used to be on the phone every day, all day long. And it's very time consuming. But, you know, the methods and the systems that I've put together enable me and enable you to be able to actually, you know, get into the finder's fees business and look for surplus inventory, but do it all 100% on email. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't, you know, ring companies up or go and see companies and meet people face to face. Of course, that's great. That is. There's nothing wrong with phoning companies up and speaking to someone. There's nothing wrong with, you know, going to a company physically and knocking on the door and introducing yourself. Both of those are fantastic. That's great. But the way I've moved is very much online, and you know, I do all emails. I never ring up companies to look for stock. I never go out and knock on doors looking for stock. I do everything on email. And for me, that's because it's very much a numbers game. And, you know, I get through more numbers by emailing lots of companies. And, you know, I've tested this over the years, over my last 30 years. I've tested this, guys. And, you know, I started getting a lot more success by just emailing my letter. And, you know, I've tested lots of different letters that I email. I've tested this against, you know, phoning companies up all day and going out to visit companies or going to trade shows or whatever, you know, physically meeting people. I'm not saying there's anything wrong. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that, you know, phoning companies all day is very time consuming, because a lot of the time you don't get hold of the right person. Whereas with an email, you can fire an email off and just put it for the attention of the sales department, okay? And it will always reach someone in the sales department. And, you know, if you're firing off hundreds and hundreds of emails a day, you're going to get more people seeing your email than, you know, more people that, you know, you're going to get more people seeing your email than the amount of people you're going to actually reach on the telephone over a day, okay? And like I say, I've tested this over the years. What I teach in my Finder's Fee coaching program, which you guys who haven't taken the coaching program will love, because you don't have to start ringing people. And some people are quite nervous of that, you know, ringing companies up, speaking to people, not sure what to say. And so what I'm teaching people, you know, with little or no experience in this business, is literally just emailing companies a letter. And I provide you with a letter template. In fact, I provide you with a couple of different versions that you can use yourself, and you can email companies with my letter that I use, that I have a good success rate with, okay? So that was number 2. It's all done on email, guys. And that's easy. You know, all you're doing is pressing a button, clicking send. That's it, done. Obviously, you've got to do the legwork to get these email addresses, which is what I teach. But as far as the communication is concerned, it's all done on email, okay? And even when you get offered surplus inventory, you know, it's still all done on email. You know, all the communication is done on email. Okay, number 3, guys. This business, the surplus inventory business, is, you know, it's a very old profession. So it's a future-proof business. What I mean by that is, because it's been going for many, many years and it's still going right now, that means it's still going to be going in many years to come, because companies who sell a product and have inventory in a warehouse will always get, from time to time, will always get surplus inventory, you know, or slow moving stock or clearance. So, you know, it's a future-proof business, which means you're not getting into something that's just going to be like a fly-by-night, like it's going to, you know, it's not going to be much of a business in a few years. This business is always going to be around, okay, forever. This business, the surplus inventory business, will always be around forever. That's it. That's the nature of this industry. You know, companies will always have stock that they have a problem with every year, forever and ever and ever. Okay? So this business of earning finder's fees, you're getting into a business that's, you know, it's not going to be something that you're not going to make money in a few years' time. There's always going to be finder's fees opportunities in this industry, in the surplus inventory industry. Okay, that was reason number 3. Number 4, number 4, guys. Another great reason to get into the finder's fees business. You don't have to hold any inventory. Okay, you don't have to ever have any inventory in your business. You don't have to hold any stock. You don't have to hold any pallets of stock in your business, okay? I've never had any inventory in my business. I've never held on to any stock. I've never had any stock in a warehouse, okay? I've never actually owned any stock. Never ever have I owned any stock, okay? Every single deal I do, it's, you know, the stock is there and it goes over there. It's just flipped from A to B, okay? So I am never holding any stock, ever. And so as a finder, you are never involved in holding any stock, okay? You don't have to buy any stock. You don't have to invest any money in any stock. You just find the stock, okay? As a finder, you just find the stock. You are the middleman, okay? You are the bridge between the buyer and the seller, okay? There's the buyer, there's the seller, and there's you in the middle, okay? There's you in the middle. And you are basically, you are the main part of the engine. No deal will be done without you, okay? No deal will be done without you finding that inventory in the first place. So you get the wheels in motion, okay? You are the guy or the lady planting that seed, okay? You are planting the seed to then enable a deal to happen in the future, okay? Between the buyer and the seller. So again, you don't ever hold any inventory. You never hold any inventory, guys, okay? Number 5, another fantastic reason to get involved in the finder's fees business in 2020. You don't have the stress or worries or pain or frustrations of having to buy or sell anything whatsoever. You are not buying that inventory that you find. Once you find that inventory, you don't even have to think about, oh, right, well, what am I going to do now? How am I going to buy that and then sell it on? You don't have to worry about buying or selling that inventory. How fantastic is that? Name me a business where you can make money without actually buying or selling anything, okay? There might be one or two things, but I can't think of any, okay? So you're very, it's a wonderful business where once you find that inventory, you don't have the worry, okay, of where to buy. You don't have the worry of buying and selling that inventory, okay? That is not your worry, okay? That is between the buyer and the seller, okay, that you connect together. And guys, when you're thinking at the minute, well, how do I connect a buyer and a seller together? This is what I'm teaching, guys, in my Finders Fees coaching program, okay? I show you the exact process of how you actually connect the buyer and the seller, and all the little parts to it as well, right up to where you earn your finder's fee, okay? Number 6, you don't have to have an office or a warehouse, okay? So you are free to do this business from anywhere, literally. You can run a finder's fees business from wherever you are in the world, from a laptop or a computer. So, you know, if you've got a laptop, which most people do, you can run everything from a laptop. I mean, I can literally earn finder's fees from my mobile phone, okay? And that is it, just using my mobile phone. No, you don't need to set up an office, okay? You don't need a warehouse. You don't need any employees, okay? You don't need any salespeople. So you can do this business. You can make finder's fees, but you can run this. You can run this from anywhere, okay? You can sit in a cafe with your laptop. You can sit in a cafe and earn finder's fees, okay? With what I teach you and how you actually implement these methods, you can actually run this from anywhere whatsoever, okay? There's no limit to where you can't run this business, okay? As long as you've got Wi-Fi, as long as you've got the internet and a laptop or computer, okay, you can do this from anywhere, guys. Okay, number 7, another great reason to get involved in the finder's fees business in 2020, guys. You are free to go and find anything, okay? Obviously, you know, I'm teaching you to go and find specifically surplus inventory that companies have. But you are free to go and find any type of inventory across any product category or any industry. That is the wonderful thing. You're not tied down to any specific product. You're not tied down to any specific product category or industry, okay? You can literally choose any industry and, you know, go and find companies in that industry and see if they've got any surplus inventory. So you're very much a free agent as far as, you know, what you can look for. You know, there's a lot of people who limit themselves to what they look for, okay? But, you know, you are free to go and look for anything, any product you can think of. And there's obviously millions and millions. You can choose any product to go and look for across any industry, guys. That's the wonderful thing. So, you know, you can try different industries. You can test, you know, what's working, what you know, where you're getting better results, you know, where you seem to be finding more stock. than other industries. So guys, you're free to go and find anything at all within any product category or industry. That's just great. Not being limited. Another great reason, okay? Another great reason. You're not limited in this business to the amount of money that you can earn, okay? So if a lot of you guys are doing day jobs, you're obviously on fixed salaries. Like a lot of people, they're on, you know, a fixed wage. You get the same wage each month. With the finder's fees business, there's no limit at all. There's no ceiling, okay? You don't hit a ceiling and then that's it. You can't earn anymore. There's no limit to the amount of finder's fees that you can make, which is great, okay? That's a great, you know, there's nothing greater than to get into an actual business opportunity where you're not limited to the amount of money that you can make, okay? So you can make whatever you want to make, depending on the work that you put in, okay? And obviously the contacts that you make. Because obviously, you know, the amount of money that you're going to make is very much down to the contacts that you make, and obviously the amount of contacts you make and the amount of work you put into this, okay? But there's no limit to the amount of finder's fees that you can make. Okay, number 9, another great reason, and a lot of my students are doing this already. You know, they're already in a day job. However, they have plugged this in to the side of their job, meaning they're still doing their day job, which pays the bills. Okay, great. But they're doing this on the side, so they're making, you know, they're exploding their income on top of their monthly wages. So you can literally learn this business, learn this skill, and then do it on a morning before you go to work for an hour. Do it on a night for a few hours. When you get back from work, you can literally, you know, sit on your laptop on a night for a few hours. Implement exactly what I'm teaching you. Email lots and lots of companies. See what surplus inventory offers you get. And, you know, you can plug this into your day job, okay? You can do it on the side of your job. You don't have to. You can do it full time if you want, which will obviously give you more hours to put into this. But yes, you can earn finder's fees on the side of your day job. Like my student Roman, who made €5,000 last month, and he did that on the side of his day job. If you already have an existing business even, you might actually be running your own business. That's great. You can plug this into your business, okay? You can keep running your own business, but you can be doing this on the side of your business, okay? And of course, using your existing contacts as well, which is good, which is what I mention in my coaching program. What else? Another good reason, guys. Number 10 we're on now. Yeah, I've already kind of mentioned this already. You know, all you need to get going in this business is a computer or laptop and the internet, okay? You don't need to invest in anything else to become a professional finder, finding surplus inventory, okay? All you need is the internet and a laptop or computer. So yeah, again, there's no other major investments. You're not investing in any inventory, okay? You're not investing in any offices, employees, or storage, or any kind of equipment, or anything like that. Everything you need in this business, which I explain in my coaching program, you know, everything you need is all online, okay? Everything is online there for you. It's all right there under your nose. and I show you exactly where to go online to actually find surplus inventory, guys, okay, and make them build contacts. Okay, number 11. So, you know, you can do this business, you can run a finder's fees business for as little as an hour a day, okay? Now, obviously, like I said, depending on the amount of money you want to make, you know, if you want to make a lot more money, then, you know, you'd be doing this full time like me. But, you know, like I said, Roman, who's got a day job, he's obviously put time into this on a night. He's done a few hours, you know, several hours every night. But you can do this for as little as an hour a day. If you're just emailing companies for an hour every day and making contacts, okay, and then you get an inventory offer that can be turned into a deal and you can earn finder's fees, and all that is from literally working for like an hour a day, then yes, it is very possible. It is possible to earn money, earn finder's fees, doing this for an hour, for as little as an hour a day. You know, if you're implementing what I teach over that hour, then yes, it is very possible. And of course, it's all down to the contacts that you're making, the companies that you're emailing. And what it boils down to ultimately is what you're getting offered on the back of those surplus inventory offers that you've been offered, that you're being offered, you know. So all you need is one super offer to come through, and you can make a few $1,000s or pounds or euros just on the back of that offer that you got just from emailing companies for 1 hour every night. Yes, it's completely doable, okay, completely doable. But you've got to keep doing it consistently, okay? You can't just do an hour one night and then nothing for the rest of the week, okay? That'd be doing 1 hour a week. What I'm talking about is, you know, if you're doing like an hour a day, okay, then you've got a good chance of making some good finder's fees every month. But you've got to be consistent every day, proactive. So obviously, you know, if you did it for an hour every night, that's 7 hours a week. Over a month, that's nearly 30 hours, okay? And, you know, that's going to be a lot of contacts that you've made. That'll be a lot of emails that you've sent. And potentially, that will bring in some good surplus inventory offers that can hopefully turn into, you know, turn profitable for you. Number 12, guys, okay. Now, believe it or not, you know, the actual being a finder and the finder's fees business it's not a high competition business. It's actually, there's actually very little competition, okay, as far as being a finder is concerned. Now, you know, there's obviously across the world there's thousands of finders, but we're not talking hundreds of thousands, and we're not talking millions, you know. So it's not high competition at all. It isn't. When you look at the amount of companies that are out there that sell products, you know, there must be, who knows. You know, across America, there must be 30 million companies that sell products. So I don't know how many there are across the world, but, you know, out of the millions and millions, hundreds of millions of companies across the world selling products, you know, it's a tiny percentage of us finders looking for surplus inventory. You know, even if it was 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 finders across the world looking for stock, that's a tiny, tiny percentage, okay, compared to the hundreds of millions of companies out there across the world. So it's not a high competition business at all, okay? It's certainly not a high competition business. Okay, it's not like e-commerce. If you had an online shop, that's just like, it's just growing ridiculously by the day. The amount of competition in that business is just huge. It's nowhere near like online retail. So yeah, the finder's fees opportunity is not it's not saturated at all. It's still very much a small competition business, certainly, Number 11, number 12, sorry, okay. Another great reason, okay, to get into the finder's fees business in 2020, guys, is that, more and more businesses need us. More and more businesses actually need our services. That is a fact. More and more businesses need us. They need our services to help them grow and succeed. Buyers, people who are looking for deals, people who are looking for, highly discounted deals, people who are looking for surplus inventories of whatever kind of products. They need people like us, okay? They don't have the time to be looking for surplus inventory all the time, okay? They just do not have the time. They don't have the time. They don't have the employees that have the time as well to do that kind of job. But if we are just specifically focused on finding surplus inventory, and that's all we do, then we can provide that service to these people who need us. Okay, you're bringing them deals that they don't have time to go and find. So a lot of business are needing us more and more. They're relying on us more and more. The amount of companies that email me and phone me saying, look, what have you got? What have you found this week? I'm looking for this, I'm looking for that. People are just searching all the time. And they need people like us bringing them deals and saying, look, here's the deal. And they're grateful. They need our services, guys. But at the same time, companies who have inventory to sell, companies who sell a product and they've got surplus inventory in a warehouse, they are needing our services more and more as well, okay? A lot of those companies who have surplus inventory, you'd be surprised, a lot of companies who have surplus inventory, a lot of them, they haven't got a clue what to do with that inventory. They just don't know what to do with it. A lot of companies just go online and Google like, what shall I do with my surplus inventory? Literally, a lot of companies just don't know what to do with their surplus inventory. The reason they don't is because all they are doing is selling their regular product ranges to their regular customers, and their regular customers don't buy surplus inventory. They only buy, regular products, regular ongoing products. They basically, a buyer, a supplier who has inventory and a buyer that's looking for inventory, they've got nothing to lose by using a finder like us, okay? They've got nothing to lose because they're only paying a finder, on results. They're only paying a finder on results if they can make a deal happen, okay? You're not getting paid by a supplier or a buyer. You're not getting paid by them. So, it's low risk. As a finder, you are low risk to a buyer and a seller, you are a very low risk business service, okay? Because they're not having to pay out money to you. Not unless they actually do a deal and then they pay you a finder's fee. But like I say, you know, businesses out there, any kind of business who is looking to buy surplus inventory, and, you know, suppliers, people who are selling surplus inventory, they are both needing your services more and more. You know, they need a finder's services more and more and more. They are relying on us more and more and more. Because, you know, we are the guys that help them connect and make that deal happen. So they are very grateful to have finders around, okay? They are very grateful. And we are a great asset in the business world. Being a finder, we are a great asset to businesses, okay? We are very, very useful to people, okay? Do not underestimate how useful we are to companies. Hey Roman, how you doing, my friend? How you doing? All right. Yeah, so I've just been putting together some great new content. I want to try and get on every day. It's quite hard sometimes, but even if it's every other day, I want to try and get on more and more and more. Okay, so we're just going to move on to the last one, basically, number 14. Anyway, if you miss this, you know, go through, and you're going to see all the reasons I've given why you should be getting into this finder's fees business in 2020. And Roman, who's watching now, you know, he'll tell you, he's one of my students, and you know, he made €5,000 last month, and he did that on the side of his job. And listen, guys, you know, I'm not saying that every deal you find is gonna work, okay? But if you keep doing it and being consistent, you will make money in this business, okay? But it's like any business. No, there's no business where you do deals every single time. You know, imagine if you were a car salesman, you're not going to sell a car every time someone comes into a car showroom, are you? If you worked in real estate, okay, you're not going to sell a house to someone every time they come into a real estate office, okay? It might not happen for a while. But if you keep doing it and doing it and doing it, then you're going to start making deals happen, okay? So the last thing I'm going to say, this is the last one, number 14, of one of the reasons why you should be getting into the finder's fees business, the surplus inventory business in 2020 is, and this is basically if you get into my coaching program, and I will leave a link above the video at the end and in the comments. I help you with any surplus inventory offers that you get offered to you. So, you know, I will always offer out your surplus inventory offers. It might be the wrong type of product. It might be the wrong stock. It might not be the right quantity. It might be the wrong price. But, you know, eventually deals happen, okay? So what you've got to do is when you learn my coaching program and you implement what I teach, and then you start receiving on email some surplus inventory offers from these companies that you're emailing, okay? You show me that deal. You forward that deal to me. And all I will do is I will offer that out to my list of buyer contacts. And I actually counted my buyer contacts that I've got, that I've built up over the years. And I now have over 6,000 buyer contacts across every product category and industry that you can think of, okay? So if you get offered any sports products, I've got customers who buy sports products. If you get offered cosmetics, I've got customers that buy cosmetics. If you get offered chemicals, I've got customers that buy chemicals. If you get offered anything, furniture, you know, kitchenware, homewares, gifts, toys, clothing, it doesn't matter, okay? Whatever you look for, whatever product category or industry, once you start receiving them offers, this is a service I offer for free, okay? And I give up my time on this. I give up a lot of time on this, okay? Dealing with other people's offers. Not my own offers, your offers that you bring to me, okay? I will forward those offers on to my network of buyer contacts and see what interest we can create, see what reaction we get. And then, you know, we basically, what I'm doing for you is I'm planting the seed. That's what I'm doing for you guys. And I'm doing that for free. So, you know, you can easily get your return on investment back very, very quickly in this business, guys. So I'm going to leave it at that today, guys. Yeah, it's going to be, listen, if you want a real online opportunity where all you have to do is, you know, email companies, okay? No phone calls, no knocking on doors, no employees, no offices, no warehousing, no buyers, no sellers. You know, it's just you emailing companies. You know, you can make some finder's fees for yourself. If you copy exactly what I teach in my coaching program, guys. So, you know, click on the link, get into my coaching program, and, you know, get into a real future-proof and recession-proof business in 2020, guys. You know, you can do it from home, you can do it from the cafe, you can do it literally anywhere. It's a very simple opportunity. Once you follow my methods, then and learn this skill of finding surplus inventory, okay, and get into my private members group, okay, as well, where you'll get some extra free content from me and a lot of help as well. You know, you've got some big opportunities next year to make some extra money. If you're pissed off with what you're earning at the moment, you know, if you're doing a dead-end job that you're fed up of and you want to make more money, and you know, this is a make more money opportunity. It's a business opportunity. You know, there's no doubt about it. If you want to make more, if you're fed up with just earning a fixed salary, okay, and you want to make more money, you want more money at the end of each month, then, you know, the Finder's Fees business is one of the best online businesses that you can operate, okay? And like I say, it's all 100% online. 100% online. All done by email. And, you know, get into the coaching program, guys. You know, I can't recommend it enough. You know, I'll give you the sales page link, and if you scroll down, you'll see some video testimonials from some of my students who have taken the coaching program. You know, it's a cheap investment. It's $97. I'm giving it away, guys. I'm literally giving it away. I should be charging a lot more money for this training, okay? But I want you guys to get in and learn this business so I can help you make deals happen, okay? That's why I'm giving you this course at a very affordable price. It's what I call an entry level. It's an entry level into the surplus inventory business. It's an entry level opportunity. Obviously, when you've been in it for a while, then you can get into my main Surplus Trader Secrets training program, which teaches you how to find inventory, how to buy it, and how to sell it. So you are doing it all. You're doing everything. You're finding the stock, you're buying it, and you're selling it. Okay, and you're making all the profit. You're making 100% of the profit. Okay, whereas as a finder, you're making a percentage of the profit. Okay, you know, the buyer and the seller are doing the deal, and then they're paying you a fee, which will be a percentage of the profit in that deal, okay, that the buyer is making. So, you know, it's a good entry level training to get into. If you wanna put one step into the surplus inventory business, and you know, start learning just how to source surplus inventory properly, okay? I'm not talking like a lot of these people in these buy and sell groups on Facebook, you know, where they're buying it third and fourth hand down the line. They're buying it from other stock lot companies or wholesalers. You know, all these buy and sell groups on Facebook, a lot of the stock on there, it's gone down the line 4 or 5 times. You know, it's been bought and sold 4 or 5 times. You know, I teach you how to find inventory direct, okay? I'm teaching you how to approach manufacturers, importers, distributors, even exporters, you know, direct wholesalers who have imported inventory directly from the factory, and even retailers as well. And of course, don't forget, I throw in over $2,000 worth of other bonus training videos as well, showing you other methods to find inventory, all various methods online to find inventory. Okay, so there's a lot, you know, there's a lot of trainings, but they're very simple step-by-step trainings that you can learn and easily implement yourself. And like I say, it's all done online. Everything is online. That is the modern way to do the surplus inventory business. You know, the modern way is doing it all online. Forget sitting on the phone all day trying to find the right person to speak to, getting passed around from department to department, or not even being able to get past the reception desk. You know, I used to do that for years, guys, and it's just not time effective. What I'm teaching you is it's all online, it's all done on email, which anyone can do. You know, my granddaughter can do it. You know, a child can do it. Email, you know, it's all simple. You don't need any experience in this business. Hey, Olan Tunji, how you doing, my friend? Long time no see. So guys, look, you know, I've been in this game literally from next year. It's going to be around 30 years. I know that is hard to believe with my young looks. with my very young looks, okay? You probably think, how's he been in the business nearly 30 years? Promise you, I've been in the business nearly 30 years. It's crazy, but I have. But yeah, listen, get into the Finder's Fees program. Just take that leap, okay? Invest $97, study the program. They're simple, step-by-step video tutorials, and there's a load of bonus trainings as well, which you can, you know, you can do it all at your own pace. And the main thing is get out there and start getting some surplus inventory offers, you know, in your country. Start in your own country, okay? You know, try companies in your own country. Doesn't matter where you are. And let me see. I want to prove that I can make you some money, guys. And, you know, it's going to be a phenomenal year. 2020 is going to be, you know, there's no better time to be making finder's fees in 2020. Trust me, there's going to be some incredible opportunities. And, you know, you are literally weeks away from making finder's fees if you just get into the program. You are weeks away from, you know, getting some extra money each month on top of your regular salary that you make. And, you know, once you start making these contacts and you start keeping in touch with these contacts, there's no limit to the amount of money that you can make in this business. You just got to keep focused, okay? Keep focused. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. I'm going to come back. My next content I might do tomorrow or the day after. I'm going to give you, I'm going to do some, basically give you some reasons why people fail in this business. I want to tell you the reasons why people fail in this business. And I see it all the time, why people come into this business and try and earn finder's fees and fail. You know, they fail. And I'm going to give you the reasons why they fail. And then you know not to do those things, okay? So, you know, I will tell you, give you the alternative. But, you know, that people fail in this business. And, you know, there's reasons why. You know, they don't fail because it's a shit business. It's not a shit business. You know, I've had my best year in this business. I've had my best year in this business for many, many, many years. This is not a shit business. This is a fantastic business. But people fail in this business for various reasons. And that's because some of the things that they are doing, that they are not doing right. Okay, and I'm going to go over those in my next video, maybe tomorrow or the day after. So I will see you guys next time. Have a good night, and I will catch up with you soon. Go back to the beginning and re-watch it, and you know you'll see all my 14 ways, 14 reasons, should I say, why. You know, the finder's fees business is one of the best online business opportunities in 2020 and why you should be taking advantage. So I'm going to put a link in the comments and above the video after. And get into my training, guys. I will catch you very soon. All the best. Take care.